Joan Rivers. I'm going to be honest with you. It's been so quiet. I can't imagine anything any good is happening there. So there's been a lot of tough stuff in the news. I'm changing the tone. I'm taking that frown and I'm going to turn it upside down. I'm not allowing all negativity, especially on a Tuesday. It's a short week, which means we got to make up for all the stuff that didn't happen earlier on Monday because we were having a holiday with the barbecue. At least some people were. Lucky for them because a lot of us were not as lucky as they.
Ed Till.
Yes, it's me.
It's the Ed Till Show.
It is.
Show.
Live.
Show.
Starcom Radio Network. It is. So I'm gonna flip the whole thing. I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna do a flip mode squad right on your ass. I'm gonna flip mode squad your ass. What? Yeah, I'm gonna do a flip mode squad. You know what the flip mode squad is, right? That was Wyclef Jean's his posse was the flip mode squad when they got their Moon Man, when they got their MTV award many years ago. Ed Till Show, a Starcom Radio Network. Across America, AM/FM stations in towns that are previously neglected by the mainstream media. Thank God. What you have is the voice of reason and balance and breaking news. On top of that, online around the world, giving the country a good reputation. But I'm excited because this is something that when I was a kid, I went to the World's Fair, all right? And they said the future is going to have all kinds of things that are going to help your mom and help your dad and help you. You're going to have less chores and everything is going to be crazy good. And you're like, oh, man, I love the World's Fair. You go to school and they go, all right, children, who went to the World's Fair? And I'd be like, I'm Ed Till. I went to the World's Fair and it was great. I got a camera and I went into the world of the future. And in the world of the future, I said, quote, and this is back in the 1960s, okay, when I was a kid, I said, quote, to Sister Mary Ruth in like the first grade, because I don't know what year, it was very early, the year that we went to the World's Fair. I said, they have it's a magic key. The keyless thing. And they go, what, Edward? Spit it out. And I said, they have keyless access locks. And they said, what? The whole town went crazy. Everybody in the town was saying to my parents, what did you teach him? Where did he come up with this? How dare you let him speak? What happened there? They're having that rough weather, aren't they? Oh, man alive, Manischewitz, what a wine. Okay, all right. Listen, the weather is the weather. What are you going to do? Mother Nature doing her thing. All right, so let's regroup here. Thank God somebody is working on this. I got a thing right there. There you go. Super duper. Back like in no time. Back in no time. When the severe weather comes, it's still a planetary experience. We are still, terrestrial humans. They go, are you on a terrestrial station? I go, no, I'm on an extraterrestrial. Get at everybody. E.T., you got it, E.T. That's my head, that's my handle on the CB. Ed Till Show. We're going to continue with more. The headlines are horrible. I make no apology because we cover the news. It can always be awful in the news. I'll tell you what's never awful: a great idea. When a great idea comes along, you say, wow, it's been a long time coming. Its time has come. And you say, well, let me tell you a secret. When I was a kid, I went to the World's Fair, and they showed us the world of tomorrow. And in the world of tomorrow, all of the locks were keyless. All the entries were keyless. Sometimes you put your finger up there. Sometimes you look and they read your retina on your eye.
The man is gonna...
But it was science fiction for us. We were like, oh, my God, imagine living in a world where you don't need a key, where you lose the key and put the key behind the house, and then you have the key stuck over, and you say, well, where's the key? Well, I don't know. I thought you had it. And they go, well, where's the key? Well, I don't know. What happened? I thought you had it. I thought, well, you were supposed to have the key. Well, I had the key, but then I gave it to you. Well, well, how could you still have it if you gave it to me? Well, I don't know what you did with it. You say, well, who's got the key? Well, so I think Margaret does. Why don't you call her? Margaret, do you have the key? Well, I gave it to Bill. Where is Bill? Well, he's in a tunnel right now, and you can't reach him. He's got no cell phone. Oh, if you said to yourself, this is especially cruel because I went to the World's Fair in 1964, and they already had keyless access locks Is it now, in 50 years later, in 2014, that I'm first hearing about the website keylessaccesslocks.com? Specializing in keyless entry and other door locks, they are the top seller online. Now, here's the thing. If you, like me, don't like to remember trivial things like keys, especially if you have a bunch of them, the car, the other car, the shed, your office, you got and on top of that, you don't want to walk around like the janitor, a clank, and when you put your keys down, the whole room, shudders. This is you, so many, because look, in many times in this world, we know what we'd like to do, but we can't afford it. It's not in the budget. Now it is. This is the #1 seller online of keyless entry and other door locks. So go to keylessaccesslocks.com. That's keylessaccesslocks.com. And in addition to everything that I've told you so far, they have a toll-free number, 800-708-9326. Now, I understand there are a lot of people who are like, well, before I get on the phone, I'm going to have to read about it. No problem. I want you to go to the website, www.keylessaccesslocks.com. But if you know this is right up your alley and that you need this and you know why you need it and your boss is going to be in tomorrow, you might want to get all your ducks in a row today. Walk in and say, hey, I heard about this thing. I looked into it. It's perfect for us, and get it moving. So let me give you the website one more time and the toll-free number. The website is www.keylessaccesslocks.com, just the way it sounds. KEYLESSACCESSLOCKS.com. KeylessAccessLocks.com. Here comes the 800 number. You can get them on the phone right now. 800-708-9326. 800-708-9326. You heard about it here on the Ed Till Show. We are all in favor of progress that makes your job and my job easier. That's the progress we want. I don't want to hear about things I can't use. I want to hear what is good for me and my business and my home and my household, my peace of mind, and something that will give me one less thing to remember, like the keys.
And it's position in the art of will. Hey, Mr. Till. Mr. Till.
One more time, the website, keylessaccesslocks.com, just the way it sounds, KEYLESSACCESSLOCKS.com.
Hey, Mr. Till.
Toll-free 800-708-9326. More on this horrible update on the journalist murdered by ISIS.
Also, American civilians, but Brits, but other nationalities.
Well, one, that's only part of what our effort is. But speaking to that particular point, obviously impacting the capabilities of ISIL in Iraq because of the concern we have about humanitarian issues, whether it's Amerli or the communities around Erbil, as well